Welcome to Awesome Gamer Guides Guide on Brink. My name is Rick, and today I'm going to be showing you how to customize your abilities to best play your style, whatever your style is and whatever you like to play most. Now this is where you'll probably start playing online if you haven't already. I mean, you can play online any time with this game. It's a great thing about it, but this is where you'll start to build your guy a lot better. Now, as you can see, I haven't changed his look very much. I'm not planning to, as this is just for the guide. Now, you've probably got new weapons. I've unlocked all the weapons, so I'm not planning on customizing that. I've got all the appearances, so I'm not planning on customizing that. But if you're going to play online, you know, change avatar, make it look cool. Okay, so with this character, I've got 5 level credits. Okay, now so far we've unlocked grenade shooting, combat intuition, sense of perspective, battle hardened, sprinting grenade, supply max increase, and sprinting reload. So these are your universal abilities. It doesn't matter what style you like to play as. You can play as a soldier, play as a medic, an engineer, an operative. Doesn't make a difference. Okay, you can use any of these with any of those. Okay, now with level credits you have 20 levels, so just be aware that you've only got about 20 credits. What you'll most likely end up doing is spending those credits and sharing them on 2, or if you've played it already, you'll spend it all on 1. Whatever you like to play as most, because you'll play online. However, if you do want to go back and change one of those abilities, because you can sell level credits, but you go back in levels. So if you go back in levels, just be aware of that. You'll have to gain those levels back. Okay, now we'll go through these universal ones. Grenade shooting gives you a gun on the bottom of your thing. You can shoot the grenade out. It's pretty awesome. It allows you to shoot down your frag grenades. Oh wait, no it doesn't. It allows you to shoot down frag grenades mid-flight, giving you more control over where and when they explode. Sorry about that, I'm thinking of grenade cannons. Okay, combat intuition allows you to sense if an enemy is aiming at you, and you will only get the warning if an enemy is not on your radar, and if their crosshairs are directly on you. Sense of perspective snaps your view into third person's perspective while you're capturing a command post or build repair stationary objectives as an engineer. Instead of being able to move while you're doing these lengthy operations, you'll be able to spin your camera around and watch the enemies from all angles. Now, as someone who's played this a lot more than most people would, because once they get to the end of the game and realize that endgame's actually really crap and there's no real use to playing it anymore, I kept playing because I just really enjoy the online play of this game, although it is a very small community now. What I would highly suggest is choosing sense of perspective, because what will happen is you'll be able to see what's coming near you, where your enemies are, whereas if you don't choose this, they'll just shoot you, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah, so choose sense of perspective. Of course it's up to you, but that's what I would suggest. Battle Hardened permanently increases your life meter by 1 pip, allowing you to withstand a small amount of additional damage. That just sounds crap. Sprinting grenades lets you cook and throw grenades without interrupting your sprint. Supply max increase. Supply max increase permanently increases your supply meter by 1 pip, allows you to additional use of your special abilities before you must wait for recharge. Now, if you're planning on leveling up, that would help. Definitely, because what that will allow you to do is throw at least one more pack before your supply max runs out. So when you're an engineer, or when you're a medic or a soldier, you have either ammo, health buff, or weapon damage buff. When your supply meter goes up, obviously you can use it more without having to wait for it to reload. Okay, these ones are locked. You can't use these ones yet. Down to fire allows you to shoot when you're down. You will get that eventually, and you will definitely choose that one. Resupply rate increase. You'll get that one later, and you'll want to use that. Silent running. I would, but we'll get into that later. Okay, soldier, so now you can get your other abilities. Now these are the ones you got. The dark shaded ones, you've already got those. You've got Molotov Cocktail, you've got Standard Soldier Kit. Now, you can choose from Flashbang Grenades, you can choose from Grenade Mastery, you can choose from Armor Piercing Ammo, you can choose from Scavenge. Okay, Scavenge allows you the equipment of dead enemies to interact and refill your supply meter, which means you can throw out more ammo and give yourself more ammo. Armor Piercing Ammo upgrades your ammunition you supply yourself, making it 100% effective against enemies who have Kevlar armor buff. However, you cannot supply the teammates that you have upgraded with ammo, only yourself. Grenade Mastery speeds up your grenade recharge timer, allowing you to throw standard frag grenades more often, as long as you remain a soldier. Note, this does not affect the cooldown period of specialty grenades. I'm pretty much just reading this all to you. Flashbang grenades temporarily blinds enemy players who see them detonate. Teammates who see them will only see brief flash of light, and unless you're playing with a friendly fire enabled match, in which case they can be blinded too. There is a cooldown period of between successive uses. Now I'm not going to read through all these because that's going to take forever, but you get the gist. You can go through these, you can read them, whatever one is best for you. Metabolism, so whatever one's best for you, whatever you like to play as, you'll usually choose those ones. Now, I think the more important thing is knowing what you like to play as, because that's probably the hardest thing to know, especially when you're going on online play and you have to choose one of these types to buff. Now remember, you can change to any of them in the game, but you're not going to have the buffs. So if you have all your buffs in Engineer and you want to play a medic for whatever your operation is, then you're not going to have any buffs on your medic. It's just going to be your standard medic, which at the start of the game is fine, during solo play usually fine, but when you're online, not fine at all. You want to be buffed in whatever you're using. So, if you like basically being the, I don't know, if you like planting bombs, and you like being able to be a lot tougher, so you have Kevlar armor, be cover basically. If you like to be cover for other people, then you'll go a soldier. Okay, so if you're playing online and you're going to cover whoever has the, or take the, box or whatever you need to do, take it to the next base, or if you need to cover those who do, also if you need to cover people while they're doing objectives such as hacking, then yes, you want to go as a soldier. Basically they're cover. You won't be doing any of, you'll be doing some objectives, but only a few maps actually require a soldier to do objectives. Medic. Medic is the most underplayed game in the game, I believe. I don't know why. I can understand why it's over polluted with engineers, because engineers are a lot of fun, but medics most useful by far. So when you're playing, you'll be able to heal people if they're down, heal people, you'll be able to give them health buffs. So if you like to be able to keep a group around you while you're playing, you'll definitely want to be a medic. If you don't like playing alone, if you don't like taking on a bunch of enemies alone, you'll definitely want to be a medic, because at least you can help people around you and they can stay there for a bit longer. Medics are for some reason underplayed, I have no idea why, but very, very useful. I'd highly suggest playing a medic, especially if you're going to play online, because we need medics online. Engineer. Now Engineer, the reason that the game, and you will realise this once you get on, is polluted with engineers, is because it is a lot of fun and it is very, very easy to level. Now, if you're going to play as an engineer, you get mines, landmines, and you get turrets. So basically, if you're an engineer, one, you can buff your damage, so you're very overpowered as an engineer. You can buff your damage, you can place a turret near you, so that you can shoot enemies, or you can place a target near wherever you've got a guard, so that you can shoot enemies as it tries to take down that target. It's extremely useful, and I'm pretty sure in the next one, having a turret would be very useful. I'm not sure if I'm going to go as an engineer, but I probably will, just for the sake of showing you the game. Landmines, put them on the ground, pretty self-explanatory. Someone goes over them, boom, enemy dies. Okay, operative. Now, these guys hack. I think these guys are pretty underplayed as well. Not as underplayed as medic, but not as played as the engineer or the soldier. So, as an operative, you can go into disguise of an enemy. You can hack things. It's pretty much all you can do. You can also, I believe this one is a firewall for the command post, so it takes them longer to actually hack the command post. That's the only other real upper hand with it. You can hack turrets to change them into, so when engineers make turrets, you can go up to them, hack them from behind, and turn them into your team's turrets, which is also useful. Otherwise, I mean, they're not really that useful, apart from that. Apart from being able to do that, and hack turrets, I don't know. I wouldn't play it, but you can definitely play it. Engineer, a lot of fun, but overplayed. Medic, extremely useful. But underloved, I guess. Also, you get frustrated with medics for no good reason, because they're probably, you know, doing their job, but, I mean, a lot of hotheads usually, especially myself, tend to be a bit screamy, in regards to when they don't heal you and they're around you, and what they're doing is the right thing and covering you. Anyway, we've got 4 level credits left. What are we going to play as? Okay, so for the rest of this game, I'm going to play as... actually, I'm going to play as a medic. For the reason being that there's not enough medics. So I'm going to use some of these general things first. Let's see what we've got here that I can use. Come on, no, don't need that. This for myself, for you, depending on how you play, you may find these more useful than others. Sprinting reloads lets you reload weapons while sprinting. I'm pretty sure I can already do that. So I'm just going to leave that. I'm not sure why it lets me do that. Just run it down to a bug. Metabolism lets your teammates' health regenerate faster rate than normal. The effect remains until they die. You cannot administer this buff to yourself. That sounds extremely useful as a medic. Adrenaline boost. Adrenaline boost lets you buff teammates so they ignore all damage for a short period of time. Sounds good as well. Transfer supplies lets you refill your teammate's supply meter at the cost of your own. Increase supplies, increase supply meter. Okay. At the moment I'm just going to leave it at that. But that's the basic abilities that you can choose from and why you choose them. In the next video we'll be taking on this exact level here. Okay. Let me show you. Where is it? Campaign. Such a noob. Day 5, Prison Break is what we'll be taking on next. Okay, so hope you had a good time. If you liked the video, please subscribe.